Hello, everybody. This is. Oh, this sounds serious. This is Alex here. I will just be Brady. Well, reading this verbatim. I will just be reading whatever's on here. So if you want to read it yourself and just go through it, go right ahead. But I will just literally just be reading this. Unless you just want to listen to my beautiful voice, you can go right ahead. Sorry for the formatting issues. Just cope with it. I'll be going over discussing human being who goes by Action Bible. This is Roblox profile. Last night on 2/25/26 around 5:16 to 20. Well, that was last night at the time, but now it's March 5th at 4:20. Haha. I joined my friend at the time named Shark. This is his profile on a game called Storage. What a horrible game. Wish I never played. Um, I guess I'll just also be adding other stuff while I'm talking, but yeah, I have a lot of drama in this game already. And this isn't like, I mean, this is like the first time this thing has happened, but it's not like the first time that something like this happened. Shocking. I then tried to call Shark just to talk to someone, and then he sent me these images. It was mostly like all this like random stuff of like what Action Bible is saying, but it was mostly this one. I am not reading that out loud, but you get the point. It's disgusting. This video probably will get taken down, but I'm not saying anything, so I don't know. I then stopped playing the storage and joined the Discord. It's a server for the storage, not the main one. That one got deleted. I talked to people about this because Action Bible said that in this server. I was joining expecting him to be banned because he said that he had CP. I joined and he wasn't even muted. Not banned, not muted. Like what? I joined and he wasn't even muted. I was disgusted about this, so I was talking to mods about banning him, and then he sent this after I said, don't you have CP on your hard drive? As you could see in the image, he then said maybe, but I'm also 14, so how is it bad? Like, I don't even know what to say to this really, but I do know what to say because there's 17 more slides. Anyways, it's hard for me to remember what went down since I got banned from the server. So this is kind of a big mess, but I hope you can deal with it. Like I already said. I started messaging Leah at 6. Dude, the timing is so off. Just deal with it. It's a big mess. I forgot what happened in between. Eventually, I got muted for talking to the mods on why isn't he banned. Don't know why. I asked them in like calls, so there's no proof of it. And I didn't think about recording. I really should have done that, but. And like, what am I on about, dude? This is why I write this down because I forget. I don't know why I got muted. And I started talking to Lee about it, as you can see in the slides, the next slides. See, I got timed out right here, and then okay, whoa, this is a big mess. E, I said what? I sent the image of what Active Bible said. I said like, what the fuck? Leah, also known as Sharky in the past, said, don't know rated the chats. So like, I think that's the only proof we have. And then I said, don't know is a pedo defender. I'm just like saying that, bro. Because like, and then I said that. But like, I don't even know what like Action Bible is. Because I mean, he's just a child that has child CP on his computer. Like, what? Leah said, no, it was because a lot of other people are also saying it. What do you mean by that? To continue. So we just collectively delete everything. Bro, he also said that in DMs. I said, what the fuck do you mean? Leah says, let me go into mod logs. I said, can't find it there. Once it's deleted, it's deleted. Leah said, no, because he said some other stuff. I said, yeah, no proof. Fucking disgusting server that you're protecting. Leah said, well, first off, it's sharks, so don't flame it. Dodging the question entirely. I said, you're protecting the server. Well, first off, it's not my server, it's sharks. Like, who gives a fuck? Next page. Leah said, well, first off, it's sharks. Oh, I already said that. And then I said, I already said it's ass and it's not his server. That's kind of a random tangent. It's paydays. Leah said, also, it was just yesterday. I was insane. Leah said, Payday made it for Shark. I said, yeah, Shark is not the owner. He didn't make it for Shark. It's literally called Shark Hate Group. Leah said, he has the title of it. Shark was dumb, so he couldn't make group himself. Hired agent for it, which is Payday. Leah said, that was all Shark. I said, yet Payday's still the server owner. And then I pinged Leah, what's your opinion on Action Bible? Leah said, why? I said, just asking. Leah responded with an image. And then I said, it's very simple what it should be. Don't overthink it. Like, you should not have a good opinion on it. You should be a horrible human being. And Leah's like, oh, my bad. I was talking to someone. I honestly don't see why I gotta tell you. Like, like, oh no, Action Bible's this horrible person, but I'm not gonna tell you. You know, I don't see why I need to tell you this, you know? I said, okay, pedophile defender. I'm just calling him a pedophile because I don't know what else to call him. They said, how? I said, you seem okay with don't know deleting all of the messages. We could have reported him and got his account banned. And you said other people were also saying it. And we could have got them banned too. But you're like, yeah, that's okay. Also, you don't really seem to care that Actionable said he has CP and you're like an owner of the server. Because I'm saying that because like they have like this role and then kick and ban people. There's just a couple of people that are like that, but I mean it's mostly Shark and Payday that are like the owners. And then I said keep defending pedophiles. There's no way to defend yourself, LMAO. I don't know, I'm kind of going on a stretch here, but whatever. They said, hold up, my brain is processing. And then I said, you're muting me for telling the truth. And then I send the same image again. They said, hold up, one at a time. Lee says, okay, so, and I said, no one is rushing you. Lee said, it was suggested that we do. Because there was just a whole ton of nasty shit and we didn't want that to be shown. Let's delete all of the criminating in evidence. Let's do that. And I said in quotes, yeah, let's just delete all the evidence of him saying this. He's such a good guy. He wouldn't do anything wrong. Leah said, it was all in that moment. And all we wanted to do was make sure it was all gone from general. That is such a suspicious line. And then I said, yeah, this guy Thinner is a pedophile. Proof? What is proof? It's because people are known for just calling pedophiles, and then I'll say proof. And then they're like, haha, you're a pedophile. And I'm like, where's the proof? And they're like, haha. Like, I just don't say anything about it. You know, you could have like reported it, then deleted it, and then Lee said, okay, this is something that we are talking about in mod chat. I get you want stuff dealt with, but we are. And then I said, it's outrageous that you still have that guy in that server. Lee said, okay, so like, and then I said, it's fucking disgusting, even if it is a joke, not something to fucking joke about. Leah said, I don't know why you're like this. Like, what? What do you mean? We're still talking things over. I understand you want him gone. I said, what? Leah said, stop blaming me for this. I said, what do you mean we are still talking it over? Just ban him. He said he has CP. Leah said, bro. And then I said, just having him friended can get your account terminated. I don't know. I was just saying this. I don't know why I said it. It's not truthful, I think. Leah said, go fucking talk to Payday about this. Like, jolly shit. He's not online right now. So, like, I can't even do anything. And I said, yes, you can. You can ban people or even kick them. It's simple. Look at this amazing defense from Leah. Yes, I can, but is it my server? Is it? No. I said, yet I get timed out. And I say, is it your server? They say, no shit, bro. Oh, they're saying no shit, bro. Even if it's a joke, it's not something to fucking joke about. Why are you saying that now? Like, I say, is it your role to time out people? And I said, then mute them to no shit, bro. And then Leah said, yeah, it is. And then I said, then time him out. Leah said, I did. And then I said, for 7 days until Payday is here to talk. And then here's the little chat. I don't know why you're like this. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Maybe it's because I don't want people saying that. It's not fun Discord. Remember this. Remember this. Until Payday is here to talk. Whoa. Until Payday's here to talk. I had him timed out, but someone untimed him. Oh, I timed him out once, but someone untimed him, so I gave up. Oh. And I said, it is very simple stuff, yet you're acting like I'm going against your very beliefs. I love my spelling. It's very good. Leah said, stop. We're doing this on our own. I said, sure, bud. Where's the logs? Because I'm asking for, like, the auto logs to see who untimed him out. Because I've just given up on Leah at this point. Like, kind of so bad. Send me the logs, don't flex. Leah said, does not mean that you tell us what to do, okay? And then I say, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to do what is right. Tough. Anyways, Leah, I'm just not the person you... Why did my mic turn off? I'm hoping you heard that. I'm just not the person to talk to about this. Just go DM Payday about this, bro. I said, fucking disgusting you are. Like I said, since you have problem with action, go DM. DM action about it, not in general chat. I said, why the hell would I DM him about it? That would do nothing at all. That's like confronting a killer himself and not having the police deal with it. Like I said, yo, honestly, I don't know why you came into my DMs to blame me about this. And I said, because you're like an owner, you deal with these things. They said, yeah, but countless times I told you to talk to Payday about this, because that's not part of the server I handle. You know, if people send pictures of CP, I can't ban them. It'll upset Payday. Whatever, we're dealing with it anyways. And I said, okay, blah, 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 stop talking to me, then if you don't deal with it. And Leah said, what screenshots? Without emoji. Oh, remember this for later in the top right corner. I had him timed out, but someone untimed him out. So this is me very lengthily. Whoa, I can't even speak. What screenshots? What bullshit do you still have left to give me? And I said, I'm not even talking. You are right now. Leah said, lol. And I said, what the fuck does this mean? And it was to, like, apparently Leah said a bunch of other people were saying it. Leah said, I was saying that. Wow. I was saying that to E-Hat, yo, said about don't know. Oh, wait, no. I was telling you about why we server rated. They meant, like, purge the chat. Not sure why they're saying rated, blah, blah, blah. Wait, so is it Shark a pedophile defender too, then according to your logic? I didn't know at the time because Shark was my friend, so I was giving him lenience. I never should have to begin with. I said, I talked to him about it. I am right now. I don't know what his deal is. I think he's fucking stupid. Yeah, sounds about right. Leah said, I don't know why you blame me for this. He's banned now, so just, like, see Jill. I said, well, I'm not mad at him about it anymore. He said he's sorry. I'm talking about Shark. And Leah said his account got terminated too. And then I said he should have done something about it, and he won't be lenient in the future. That's all I'm asking of you. Dude, like the only thing you care about. His account got terminated. Why are you still talking to me about this? I didn't do anything wrong. And yet Leah still hasn't said sorry or admitted that they were in the wrong in any sort of wrongdoing. Eventually Leah told me to DM Payday, server owner, about this, but Leah said that they weren't online, a couple of years ago or whatever. I also didn't know Shark was the one who kept on unmuting Action Bible or untiming him out. I leniency because he was my friend, but now he's not. And I started, yeah, let's Payday, as we'll see in the next slides. Dude, this image. Ban this guy. Sharky doesn't want to do it. Like, this is flipping insane, and everyone is acting like it's okay. Even having him in the server after saying that is disgusting. Payday said, when was this? We may have already taken action depending on date. And then it said, ask Sharky, it was yesterday. Then they deleted all the messages so no one could report it. So they were defending his actions. I guess that's kind of a stretch, but, like, when I joined the server, like, everyone wasn't talking about it, and he was still chatting and everything. Like, bro, like, what? My gosh, bro, why am I writing so much, dude? I said, just fucking ban the guy. It's that simple. Payday said, let me check right now. And I said, doesn't matter if it's a joke or not. Payday said, I do believe we've taken action on this. So you've taken action on this by not doing anything. Yeah, makes sense to me. I said, is he in the server still? Payday said, for your information, he's already been temp banned. Next ban is permanent appeal. What the what is a perm ban then? Like, and then I say quote unquote temp ban. Yeah, because talking about CP is a temp ban. What a fucking disgusting dude you are. And then Petty said, Tinder, at the time of the message, he was talking about suicide, which is why I gave him leniency. I don't even know, bro. Like, who writes these messages, dude? Like, bro. I said, who gives a shit? Petty says, I'm looking into his messages deeper. Give me a sec. And then I said, oh, I'm gonna kill myself so I can talk about CP. Dude, it's really simple. Just perm ban him. You can read everything on the right. You can pause, but this is when I'm talking right now. This on the right is just like me saying stuff, you know? And the Payday said temp ban was a while ago. Or actually, no, I pinged him, and then I said he's still in the server. Where's this temp ban? And then Payday said temp ban was a while ago. Like 2 minutes ago? Like what? I said how long ago? Payday said let me fucking investigate for more than 2 seconds. Payday said I said because that means him saying that isn't saying that now is okay, dude. I cannot speak. Payday said 1 to 4 days ago. I forgot. That's a very large window. And I said, dude, you can literally ban him right now. If you find out I'm lying, unban him. Well, thank you to whoever banned him. Because it took me that long. Dude, he was not gonna get banned unless I joined in server and screamed at everybody about it. But I think it's the most craziest part is that not only banned him after I told everyone about this and complained to the mods about this. Fucking insane. Because from an outsider's perspective, it kind of seems like they didn't care. But then someone came in and told everyone about it. And now it makes them look bad. So now they ban him. He then says temp ban was a while ago. So that means he didn't get temp ban for this, but for something in the past, which apparently was worse. I don't know what that could be. Oh my gosh, holy yeah. Action Bible then did get banned from the Discord. That took way too long for that to happen. I think kept talking to Shark about why it took so fucking long for him to get banned, and then they got mad at me for asking this. Then I started asking if I could see the audit log so I could see who kept untiming Action Bible out. Shark was purposefully being dumb and not giving me perms to look at the audit logs. He did stream for like 3 minutes, but wouldn't click literally anything on the audit logs and was being slow on purpose, so I couldn't see anything. He then stopped streaming and stopped talking to me about this to just ask Don't Know about this. I then went to Don't Know to ask him about showing me the auto log so I could see who untimed out Action Bible. He then kept refusing to give me perms, which I mean, okay, whatever. You just don't want to give me perms, even though it literally just gives me that. Whatever. I then asked for screenshots or something, but he kept asking me why and refusing. He then finally, after like 10 Ys, maybe not 10, like 5 Ys, he gave it to me. It was Shark. It was Shark. And Drives is the hero of this story. He kept timing him out. He kept timing him out because Shark kept untiming him out, which I mean it doesn't really show here, but in like later slides you'll see that that is proof. Don't send this image general. I then asked Shark about this, asked him why did he keep unmuting Action Bible. He said, I wanted to rage bait him. I then asked, so you think talking about CP is a joke? And then here's all of this yap that I'm not gonna read. I think it's insane. The reason why he didn't ban him was because he said this shit in the past and he's still friends with him. Also, a little before this, I asked him why I got banned and he said this. Why am I banned from the server? You're making false allegations against people. What did I say that is false? You can literally look at the slideshow. You said that we defend pedals files, which is not true. I said, look at the slideshow. Shark said, I didn't look at them. I said, then why say that? Look at it, then tell me. I mean, this is really it. I then got sent this image by JCat, Comp Shadow, Hank, Sad Bible, who's acting about Shocker, and Circa, who is JV. All in this call. Like, I literally, like, when all this was happening, I said, he's gonna get banned from the server, and then once I'm banned, because I just knew I was gonna get banned, because that's just how it works, you know? Once I get banned, they're just gonna add him back. I mean, I was wrong, but they did add him back. Not to the same server. Lee was also in this call, but JCat didn't get any proof of this before they got banned, so you don't have to believe me, but, you can use your observation skills. And even more crazy is that Shark, Payday, and Leah have me blocked. That's weird. It's almost like they're hiding something. Well, that's all really. Next slides will just be pictures of other stuff that I haven't added. Yeah. You can pause and read. I'll just be talking. So, I mean, if you want like more pictures, you can just DM me about it. I'll send my Discord in the description of the video. I'll also send all the links that were provided in here into the description of this video. I'm hoping it doesn't get taken down. I mean it shouldn't. It should just get swear, bro. My mic turned off one more time. But I mean, it shouldn't get taken out. It should just be demonetized. But I don't even make money off of this, anyways. So I mean, like, that's really it. Man, dude, I be talking a lot.